Hello, hello, we have very special announcement today.
So, we got to tell everyone something super important, right?
Yes, we are launching our new Talking Robots app.
Oh boy, another app where robots yap, huh?
Yes, finally every DIY robot can think and talk.
So you're saying now all us botsy bots can finally get a brain and a mouth?
Yes, it's like putting ChatGPT brain inside cardboard robots.
Cardboard robots with super smart brains. Gotcha.
And it's even better because finally you can understand me talking.
You're saying I'll finally understand your jokes?
Yes, and we can talk like best pals.
Like 2 peas in a pod, or maybe 2 gears in a gizmo, eh?
Exactly, so let's start the presentation now.
Alrighty then, showtime for the robot reveal.
Hello, hello, I would like to show you the newest app in the Cardboard Robots family. It's a Talking Robots app and it is an AI chatbot interface to your DIY robots. It works with BBC microbit boards and Calliope Mini and allows you to add speech synthesis, speech recognition and chatbot AI way of thinking into any robotic creation you build with these microcontrollers. As always, it is very basic and very simple. It works as a web app. You can use it on desktop computers and mobile devices, but it works best on desktop computers. It is a web app, so it's available from the web browser. You do not have to install anything, either on a computer or on the mobile device. You do not install it from the Play Store or App Store. You just open it as a web page on your computer. And straight away you can start talking with this chatbot built in here. You can type your prompt here in the bottom.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
Or you can use the speech recognition functionality by clicking the microphone icon here on the left. Hello, hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, ready to help you learn.
So right out of the box, even without connecting to the robot, we can start chatting with our robot. And what makes it more engaging educationally is that above here in the bar, you can set the personality of your robot. You can type here whatever you want, how you want your robot to behave. For example, act grumpy and nasty. And once again, hello, hello, how are you doing today?
Just get on with it already.
Okay, and as you can see, it changed its mood a little bit. By clicking the mask icon here, you can test some other example of personalities. Let's try crazy, funny, wicked alien from the planet Borg. Hello, hello, who are you?
I'm a friendly alien helper from planet Borg.
And what you can help me with?
I can help you learn all sorts of things.
We can even preview the full prompt that goes into the language model. You can see that each time we send a message to the language model, a little bit more than our actual message is being sent. The full system prompt goes on like this. You are now role-playing as crazy, funny, wicked alien from the planet Borg. So this part is taken from the personality input. Answer in the language English US. This is taken from the app settings. This is a school app. Never use profanity, never be aggressive, and only answer in a way that is appropriate for children under 10 years old. This is a very important condition because raw language model, as you know, has been trained on all of the text messages from the internet. And without this condition, we could very easily make him swear and curse and behave really nasty. So to give him some guardrails for school use, this guide has to be forwarded in the system prompt. And the last sentence here, always answer in one short sentence, is also quite important in this app because it reads the messages with a speech synthesizer. And in such use cases, there is nothing more frustrating than having to listen to a speech synthesizer reading a long paragraph of text. So I strictly advise him to keep his answer as short as possible. And as you can see, his responses are actually quite short. And if you have been using any other chatbots, you know that they have a tendency to give really, really long answers. So this system prompts provide us the additional layer that distinguishes the raw language model from the chatbot itself. Like this personality is a system prompt that gives guardrails and is used to profile the behavior of our chatbot. And the next part over here is a context of our discussion that is being forwarded with each message. As you can see, with each message, all of the history of our conversation is being sent as well to our chatbot. So this is the context of our discussion. And what is more, to get our robot going, we can connect over here by clicking the robot head icon in the right menu. And this time, new thing, in my app, you can connect either through Bluetooth or a USB cable connected to the computer. On mobile devices, only Bluetooth is available, but on computer, you can use the USB cable communication, but you have to upload proper code to the board. So let's connect over Bluetooth to my robot head right now. Hey man, how are you doing?
Beep boop. I am feeling stellar.
Okay, so right now my robot receives the messages from the app. We'll get back in a minute to setting the board properly. What else can we do here in the app? We can change the language. The app will detect the language of your browser, but you can set it to any other language available. For example, I can switch it to Polish. And now the speech recognition is switched to Polish, and the speech synthesizer is switched to Polish as well. And the chatbot itself, as you know, is capable of talking dozens of languages. So let's test it. Hej robocie, jak się masz?
Dziś czuję się galaktycznie dobrze, gotów na naukę.
And as you can see with the language change, also the voice of the robot has changed because the speech synthesizer for different languages uses different voices. So we can modify the robot voice over here. The app detects all of the voices that you have installed in the web browser, but not all of them work. So you have to test it yourself. And usually for less popular languages, there is only one voice. And we can change the speed of the speech synthesizer and the pitch. It's usually best to set the speed a little below the standard, so it's like 0708, and the pitch gives this funny character to our voice if I set it to very high. Hej robocie, jaka dzisiaj pogoda?
Na Bogu zawsze świeci kosmiczne słońce, ale tutaj nie wiem.
So you have to play with it to adapt it to the mood you want to achieve with your robot. Okay, so for the rest of the presentation, let's switch back to English. Let's check other voices that we have. For example, here, let's use Rocco. And if the pitch is set to very high, he will talk like this. Hello, hello, how are you doing?
Zoom, zoom. I am feeling ready for fun learning adventures.
And if the pitch is set to low, you can see that the mood of the robot changed dramatically. Hey robot, what are we gonna do now?
We can learn about anything you want.
So this is the basic of controlling our robot voice inside the app. And now let's get to the robot and how to set it up with the Microbit and Calliope mini boards. And to understand how the communication with the robot works, let's first have a quick look what is actually being sent to the Microbit board. I will open the JavaScript console, and here you can see that each message was split into words and sent to the Microbit board. Let's clean it up and try again. Hey robot, how do you feel?
I'm feeling super fantastic and ready to learn.
So, as you can see, when everything works okay, each word by word is sent to the Microbit over Bluetooth, and to each word there is a prefix added, 1, 2, 3. It is a number of syllables that each words connect. Because I am using very basic method of synchronization, each syllable is a clap of the robot's mouth. So if he says elephant, I'm okay. So the Microbit receives the word exactly in the moment when it is being spoken and just claps as many times as there are syllables in this word. And this is the most basic example of the code for the microbit for the Bluetooth connection. We set the connection over UART service, and then on data received, so whenever each word is being transmitted to the microbit board, this received string is being cut down. We are taking a substring, which means we are taking the first character of this text, and this first character is the number of syllables. We parse it to a number, we change it to a number, and then we make a loop that as many times as there are syllables in this word, clap the mouth. So move the servo into one position and then change it to the other position and repeat this a few times, and in the end set it in the initial position. So this is the most basic method of synchronization for each words. And one more thing we do here, we can also activate the communication from the microbit itself. So if we build our robot, we can hide the computer, hide the smartphone that the app is running on, and simply activate the speech recognition from the microbit board. Here we are doing it in the most basic method possible by pressing the A button, and then the command listen is being sent back to the app. And as you can see, if I press this A button, the speech recognition is being activated.
Beep boop. I hear you loud and clear.
And my robot reacts. And let's also take a look at the code for the USB cable communication. As you can see, there is a little bit more happening here because the movement of the robot is a little bit more advanced over here, but the core of the method is the same. On serial data received, take the serial read and take the first character of it and parse it to a number, and then clap the mouth the same as many times as there are syllables in the word. And also, because the serial library doesn't have any method to detect whether the connection with the app was established, we are also adding this if the received string is equal connected, that is a command being sent from the app, then show the happy face on the microbit so we know that the board connected properly to the app. And one last thing I would like to talk about is the speech synthesis part, which can bring you the most confusion. For example, not all of the voices provide the synchronization word by word. So you have to check if the voice that you are choosing here from this dialog actually support this method. If not, then we can only synchronize it by start clapping the mouth when the speech started and stop clapping the mouth when the speech stopped. And also, what is important, on the desktop computers, there are all of these voices available, but on mobile devices, on Android devices and iOS as well, the browser doesn't have built-in speech synthesis voices, text-to-speech. It relies on text-to-speech libraries you have installed on your device. So you have to install this voice separately in the device settings. And there is a more detailed instruction how to do this in the documentation to the app. So, Mr. Robot, let's wrap up our short presentation.
Roger, Dodger. Presentation complete.
Yes, and is there anything else you would like to say to our audience?
Learning is fun, so keep exploring the universe of knowledge.
Okay, and how do you feel they will like our Talking Robots app?
Beep boop. I think they'll think our app is out of this world.
Okay, and I hope you will really like it too. So, cheers.